This is the epic clash between two worlds of martial arts. The brutal power of Kung Fu master and muscle-bound legend Bolo Yeung facing off against the calm and calculated mastery of Taekwondo icon Chuck Norris. First, let's break them down technically, starting with their fighting styles. Bolo Yeung is a classic Kung Fu practitioner, known for his low stance, immense power, and focus on physical domination. He thrives in close-quarters combat, where his strength can be fully unleashed through punches, throws, or body locks. Meanwhile, Chuck Norris is the epitome of strength and discipline. A world karate champion for years, Norris is known for his mastery of Tang Soo Do and Shotokan, with a straightforward fighting style, high precision, and a rock-solid technical foundation. With a military background and years of experience in international championships, Chuck Norris is a fighter who doesn't waste words, but he's a deadly force in the ring. His spinning back kick isn't just iconic, it's a game-changing strike that can knock out anyone who lets their guard down. A championship belt collector, Chuck is well-versed in handing out lessons to his opponents at every tournament. Imagine this as a fight between Bob Sapp and Mirko Filipovic. The fighter known as Crow Cop mirrors Chuck Norris in many ways, a technical striker, disciplined, and with years of experience. On the other side, both Bob Sapp and Bolo Yeung are muscle-bound giants, intimidating and fueled by raw power and aggression. Or think of it like the fight between Fedor Emelianenko and Zuluzinho. Fedor, calm, precise, and experienced much like Chuck Norris. And then there's Zuluzinho, a massive powerhouse with terrifying size, raw muscle, and strength.
I gotta tell you, we're not taking it away from you. Oh my gosh, that's it! Oh no! Oh no! Where? Right on the chin, knocked it right down. Quick, that's one of the quickest left hands I think I've ever seen thrown by Fedor.
Absolute machine, a barrage.
That's it.
Chuck Norris was born with the name Carlos Norris. He was the oldest child of 3 siblings. Because his father was often absent and worked as a mechanic, they lived a difficult life. Worse still, his father was addicted to drinking and would disappear for months. Ashamed of their poverty and his father's behavior, he became shy and very withdrawn. It wasn't until he went to Korea that Chuck Norris started to come out of his shell. Norris' journey into the martial arts world began when he joined the US Air Force, where he was stationed in South Korea. It was there that he started training in Tang Soo Do, eventually earning a black belt in both Tang Soo Do and Taekwondo. When he returned to the United States, Norris opened a chain of karate schools and quickly gained a reputation as one of the best karate instructors and practitioners. His achievements in martial arts included winning the Professional Middleweight Karate Championship 6 times and being named Fighter of the Year by Black Belt Magazine in 1969. He became famous through his roles in action films and the TV series Walker, Texas Ranger. Chuck Norris is known for his powerful attacks, incredible stamina, and disciplined training. His superiority and experience in full-contact karate tournaments have solidified his reputation as a tough fighter. On the other hand, there is Bolo Yeung. His real name is Yang Se, and he is a symbol of raw physical power in the action film world. Bolo is not just an actor. He is a bodybuilding champion, a title holder in China, and a kung fu practitioner since his teenage years. His body is the result of disciplined and extreme training over several decades. Standing at about 5 feet 5 inches and weighing over 154 pounds, Bolo's body is a power machine. He often played the role of a brutal character, a large enemy who overpowers his opponents not only with punches, but also with a dominant aura that intimidates his opponents before the bell even rings. After Enter the Dragon, Bolo appeared in dozens of films, including Bloodsport, alongside Jean-Claude Van Damme. But among all his roles, the fight with Bruce Lee remains the biggest unanswered question. When comparing Bolo Yeung and Chuck Norris, we see two different approaches to martial arts: Kung Fu versus Taekwondo, each with its own strengths and strategies. Kung Fu, a term referring to Chinese martial arts, encompasses a variety of styles and techniques. Known for its flowing movements, strong attacks, and intricate forms, Kung Fu combines agility, strength, and precision. It also emphasizes adaptability and versatility, allowing practitioners to respond to various fighting scenarios. On the other hand, Taekwondo, a Korean martial art, is famous for its high kicks, speed, and explosive power. Taekwondo places an emphasis on fast, high-impact kicks that can overwhelm and destroy opponents. This Kung Fu versus Taekwondo fight can serve as a reference for what might happen if Bolo Yeung and Chuck Norris faced each other. The Kung Fu fighter fought like someone who was drunk, often referred to as drunken Kung Fu. Meanwhile, the Taekwondo fighter played according to his style, being aggressive and full contact. As a result, their fight repeatedly amazed the audience. The peak moment came when the Taekwondo fighter landed an incredibly hard kick to the Kung Fu fighter's face. There's also a moment of a Kung Fu versus Taekwondo fight that took place in a dojo. The Taekwondo master started the match with a combination of punches from a counterattack. The Kung Fu master, of course, wasn't about to give up so easily. He countered with his incredible punching power. And finally, there's a moment when a Kung Fu fighter fights like someone who is drunk, also known as drunken Kung Fu. Meanwhile, the Taekwondo fighter played according to his style, being aggressive and full contact. As a result, their fight repeatedly amazed the audience. The The peak moment came when the Taekwondo fighter landed an incredibly hard kick to the Kung Fu fighter's face.
しっかりスウェーでかわしてますね、ちゃんとこう。はい。